Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I did not watch the show and it did not record on my Hulu like it was supposed to. So I have no idea what happened except for pieces. I know that Sami Zayn cut a promo on CM Punk and Cody. I know that Finn was out there, but I have no idea how that exchange went or what even went down between them. I know that Lash Legend beat Julia, so she's in the. Where are we going? Where are we going with my stuff?
Right here.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make space for y'all stuff. You know what? I'm about to go back downstairs.
Where's the line? It's fine. Jesus Christ. My sister has OCD, so it's very difficult sometimes to make her just sit down. It's fine. I can move my own stuff off the bed, but she has to move it and place it where it needs to go. She can't help it. Anyways, I have not seen anything. I have not seen anything for Smackdown, so this is going to be a very short and sweet show. All I can tell you is what I know, okay? I can't give you details like I would normally do, going all the way down the line and giving you everything from start to finish. I won't be able to do that. Unfortunately, I was not home to watch it, so I didn't get to see it. But I can tell you this, okay? Like I said earlier, Julia, unfortunately, she lost the qualifier match to Lash Legend. It was a very quick match. They didn't give them time to actually compete, which baffled me beyond belief because you did a lot more for Trick Williams and for CM Punk and even for Sami and Finn than you did for the interim women's championship qualifier. There's no champion for that. Yet you gave all of those men full free reign of the show, including Gunther and Aldis, which, to be fair, they deserve the time. I'll give Gunther and Aldis that. They deserve the time. As for CM Punk and Cody, no. They had plenty of time to put this match where it needed to be. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
They had plenty of time to put this match where it needed to be, and they chose to wait days, one day before SummerSlam, knowing that Punk and Cody are the final match of night one. Smart. It's amazing. It makes you want to watch it even more. right? You're invested. You're in love, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. To quote Cody, what do you want to talk about? I got my notes as always. Wonderful. Hello, Hiram. Hi, everybody. Okay. So, like I said, Lash Legend qualified. It was a very short match. The match was on Twitter. I was able to watch the full match on Twitter. Literally, it was 2 minutes and like 15, maybe 20 seconds at best. They did a lot in that 2 minutes, but their time crunch was scrunched down so that they can fit in the feud with Aldis. They could fit in the talking with CM Punk and Cody, and they could fit in the longevity of Sami Zayn and Finn. I'm just irritable. And you know what? I was fine with Jade and Charlotte having a moment. That was cool. I didn't have a problem with that. I believe there was a tag team match between the baddies and and Chelsea and Tiffany, which I don't have an issue with that. But to cut the interim women's championship qualifier match down to 2 minutes, when that was one of the most important bits, you should be hyper fixated on that. Something about that stinks. It just stinks. And I hate that. We're going to move on, because I can yell about this all day. And we're not going to yell about it. We're going to let it be what it is. Now, Baron Corbin and Trick Williams, they had a moment. Trick Williams called out Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin came out there and said what he needed to say. Quite frankly, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I didn't hear what either of them had to say, because the video would not play for me on Twitter, and I just simply didn't hear it. So apologies that I don't get to break this down and give you guys more intel or information from my interpretation of this feud. But if I'm being 1,000% fair, it shouldn't be Corbin in this position. It should be Carmelo Hayes. And I don't, for the life of me, understand why they keep circumventing Carmelo Hayes to put other people in the position to have a moment with Trick Williams. If you weren't going to put Carmelo in that position in the first place, stop teasing the feud between the two of them. Stop letting them fight each other and then it goes nowhere. You're not giving us anything worthwhile or of substance by doing that. And quite frankly, you shoehorned Corbin in there, completely pushed Carmelo out of the way, and never gave Carmelo an explanation or a shot back at the championship or just to get his slot back. Like, you completely took it from him. That in itself annoys me. But these two are going to battle it out at SummerSlam, so good luck and Godspeed. Now, this was very interesting, because this was a winner-take-all tag team match, if I recall. Whoever won would be not only AAA champions, but they also would be the SmackDown tag team champions. Now, here's where things get a little bit interesting, okay? Because I knew Tama and Tala were hanging around there somewhere. Because after losing to Finn, obviously they were going to put Finn in their rearview mirror one way or another. Win, lose, or draw, it didn't matter. Finn was an afterthought, and they wanted to put that to bed immediately, right? So even though they suffered a loss, and I think the loss to Finn is what heightened the situation with Haku. Haku shows up as not only their manager, but obviously the elder that's been guiding them. And he guided them to beat the ever-living shit out of the tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth, and of course the AAA tag team champions, the Viking Raiders. When I say those two decimated all four of those men, they took them out. They took them out. It's pretty bad. Okay, it's pretty bad. So, oh, hey Donnie. The boys was out there fighting, but they never got a definitive finish to the match because the match was interrupted by the tag team challengers, or obviously two people who wanted to challenge, Tama and Tala, and then you've got obviously Priest and Truth, and then the Viking Raiders both laid out. Everybody was messed up. So, I don't know what else happened, but I can tell you this. Nick Aldis and Gunther had a confrontation, and Nick Aldis got a piece, okay? Nick Aldis showed up, put Gunther in the Texas Cloverleaf, I believe it's called. It's one of his signature moves. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think that's what the move he put him in. It was very interesting to see him do it because I hadn't seen Magnus wrestle in quite some time. And so watching Nick Aldis get back in the ring and just to see a little glimpse of Magnus really warmed my soul. But Gunther got the last laugh at the end because he just ran up and kicked Nick Aldis in the face as everybody was holding Aldis back. This split everybody up. So right now, if we're being fair, the playing field between both of them is pretty equal. Both of them have equal momentum going into this match for SummerSlam. So it's very likely that either one of them could come out the victor. But if I was booking, I would book Gunther to lose. Now, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't. But given how Gunther has been behaving as of lately and everything that he has done to finagle his way to a title, to me, rewarding him with a win is only going to embolden his behavior. I want him shut down. I don't care if he's acting a damn fool, running around, hollering, screaming. Doesn't matter to me. All I want is for him to be shut down. And the best way to do that is to have his boss make him into a bitch. And we love that. We love that for us. But if Gunther wins, you also have somebody who is a true challenger for the championship. And you could possibly get Gunther versus CM Punk again. Or you could possibly get Gunther versus Cody again. We've seen those guys all compete against each other in different times in their careers. So it's not unlikely that Cody Rhodes and Gunther could meet down the line again. Or vice versa with CM Punk and Cody and Gunther. You never know. But for me, honestly, I would let Gunther go on vacation for a little while after this. I feel like they booked Gunther into a corner a lot, and that makes it difficult for him to get out. I would let him leave, go on vacation, chill for a couple months, and then heading into either Survivor Series or heading into Crown Jewel is when I would bring Gunther back, because Royal Rumble's right around the corner and he needs to be a part of Royal Rumble. And if he doesn't win this year, whatever, but I think he was down to the fourth, he was down to the 4 men last year. If he wasn't the second to last, he was definitely, I don't remember if he was, somebody in the comments tell me if it was one of the 4. Yeah, but he calls it the Kingsley Cloverleaf because that's where he's from. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so I'm going to be honest, I only saw one part of what Cody and CM Punk were saying to each other, and Cody just basically reiterated that CM Punk said he didn't come there to make friends, he came there to make money, and he basically was like, I want you to be very clear about what I said. I said I didn't come here to make friends. I also didn't come here to lose friends either, which, is a play on words, but he's right, that is what he said. Now, everything else, I'm not sure how the exchange went between the two of them because, like I said, the videos were not playing for me on my tablet, so I wasn't able to see everything that was being said. But I'll tell you this. I'm not interested because I feel like they had ample time to make this into something worthwhile. This is SummerSlam. You could have been building this so that it led to something that would lead to them fighting. But you're just trying to make us believe that Cody is slowly but surely turning into a villain. Which you could have been doing that the whole time. You could have slow burned it. You really took your time with Maxine, even to the point where a lot of people didn't even notice what the fuck was going on. And then you amped it up really, really fast with them and then slowed it down and then brought it up really quickly. The pacing of your stories is what's burning me. I don't understand why you don't have good pacing. Why you can't just go for the pace. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Make it so that it makes sense. The dots need to connect. You've got 4 weeks to plan a show. You've got 4 weeks to plan each story. Make it so that each story week has a pivotal moment. Like, you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to be over the top. You don't have to do shit that makes life hard. And they just do. What are we talking about? What? Anyways. That is exactly what it is. It's a nuisance and I don't like it. So I don't know how that went down. I didn't ask. Anything else that happened on the show outside of Danhausen trying to curse Dom again, and Danhausen sending out the mini Danhausens to take out Dom because he was interfering in the match with Rey Fenix and JD McDonough because it was a cruiserweight title match being had. Well, Rey Fenix retained. I didn't expect him to lose it, but it was a very interesting SmackDown, to say the least. I will say this. At least SmackDown understood the assignment in terms of continuity and making sure that going into SummerSlam, you're interested in the stories. The one thing that I do think they missed the mark on was with the women. I don't think they missed the mark on who should have went into the match, because I do think this is a great opportunity for Lash. And I hate that for Julia, that she had to be the one to eat the pin. I wish there was a moment where there was some interference where it didn't look like such a squash match for Julia. But overall, I'm happy for Lash, and I'm glad that she's in that match. And I'm glad things are going to work out. And I'm glad there's 2 black women in that match. I just am. And I wish Julia had more traction and was getting more opportunities than what she's been given. When was Gunther in the Royal Rumble? Gunther was in the Royal Rumble like the last 3 Rumbles. So Gunther was the last person in the Rumble and the last 4 in the end of the Rumble. Okay. When he won, I thought he won after Jay did. I don't remember Gunther winning any Rumbles. I don't remember him ever winning the Rumble. I don't remember him winning the Rumble. I don't. After Jay won the Rumble, it was Roman who won the Rumble, if I recall. Yeah, Roman won after Jay. Gunther has never won the Rumble. He's never won it. Okay. Yeah. I'm on my tablet right now. Okay. So, final thoughts. SmackDown, like I said, did its job. It gave you what you were supposed to get. It still was better than Monday Night Raw, honestly. Even from the little bit of clips that I did see, it was better than Monday Night Raw. I meant to say he lost the entry in the Rumble. Okay, got it. Okay, it's fine. I was just saying Gunther was in the last 4 of just about the last couple of Rumbles. I would say between the last 3 Rumbles, he was in the last 4, aside from the Rumble that Jay won, because I don't even remember him being in it because he was champion. So I don't think he was in that Rumble. But he was in the Rumble before that, and he definitely was in the Rumble after that. Anywhoosies. Let's get into the show for tomorrow. So here's the match card for SummerSlam. Night 1 is on the left. Night 2 is on the right. On the left, we'll start at the bottom. Fatal Influence is going to face off against... Let me put the right card up. They're going to face off against the Team Bella. So you're going to have JC, Fallon, and Laney facing off against Nikki, Brie, and Paige. Okay, and then you will also have the Bloodline versus Keys, Knight, and Solo. They're gonna have their fight or battle, as they put it. Let's see what else is gonna happen. Oh, goody. Let me see if I can find it. Aldis and Gunther is also gonna be on night one, which I really love that for me. I don't have to do a lot of work to watch it, so thank God for that. And then we have our main events, our co-main events for the night. So, they're probably gonna put this match up first. If they were smart, they would put this match up first. This is the Hell in a Cell match between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. I don't expect it to be great, if I'm being honest. Given what we've seen these last couple of weeks, I just don't I don't have high expectations for this match. And then we're gonna move into this space because Io Sky and Liv Morgan are supposed to battle it out for the women's championship on night one as well. And then we have CM Punk and Cody Rhodes battling out for the title on night one. Now, night two is over here on the right. And we have Danhausen facing off against Dominic Mysterio. Finn and Sammy will face off to be the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. We have two mid-card championship matches with Penta facing off against Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. And then we have Corbin facing off against Williams for the United States Championship. And then, which I'll get the updated graphic card later, Lash Legend, Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and Charlotte Flair will all compete for the title, the interim WWE Women's Championship match. Something in this entire sequence smells really bad. Something tells me that neither Jade nor Charlotte is going to win this title, and they're going to give it to Tiffany Stratton. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just feel like they're going to give this belt to Tiffany Stratton, and she's going to be a double champion, and I hate that. And then finally we have Roman and Seth fighting it out. So tomorrow I will go live after the show. We will watch SummerSlam. Hopefully we'll have a good time. And I will go live and tell you guys what I thought of night one. And then night two, I'll do the same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know it wasn't my normal, but it's not going to be a normal week for us. Things are shifting. Things are changing. And I'm spending time with my family. But I promised you guys that I would give you guys my thoughts. And there it is. If I ever get the chance to watch SmackDown, I might do mini reviews over on my YouTube or on my Instagram like I've done for the last couple of weeks. So, appreciate you. Love you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.